Have you found love again, is the question I came.
Well, if people didn't watch last week, I had narrowed it down to the Eagles or the Rams to replace the Bears, who I had to break up with because Matt Eberflus and Shane Waldron came between us, as my NFC Super Bowl team. And I said, you know, the fairest way to do it is they're playing each other.
Sure.
Let the winner take it. And not only did the Eagles win the game, but they won it in, of course, resounding fashion. And what an amazing journey I've been on with this Philadelphia Eagles team. From before you guys were even on the show back in 2017 when the show first started and Carson Wentz went down, and I said they're 0% to win the Super Bowl, and they tweeted out that clip right before their championship parade. And then obviously a couple years ago, I didn't believe in them. I actually believed in the Brock Purdy-led Niners going into that NFC title game.
Really.
Well, no, but going into the title game, it was Brock Purdy, and I believed in them.
He got hurt.
And last year, I saw the supernatural funk coming from a mile away, and so I thought it would continue, but it didn't. And this Eagles team is the team that, to be honest, Bruce said they could be, and I would love to give Brew credit because he did call this. We can show you the transformation year over year that occurred, where last season what they were in the ranks to where this season what they are in the ranks. I think we can show it to you. If we can't, Dusty, there it is. Where last year that defense was terrible, and this year this defense is spectacular. Last year the offense fell apart at the end of the year. This year it has been great, which is why I feel so comfortable and confident saying they are going to be the NFC Super Bowl representative. So let me do something I don't know if I've ever done. Drop a banner in non-sarcastic fashion for another team that's not the Chiefs, which is, I'm officially the first things first Eagles guy. And nobody has been more of a...
How long did we work on this?
What are you talking about?
It's like America.
Wow, so Nick bailing on the Chicago Bears. I guess them being under 500 and really struggling, and their offense being complete trash. Nick has finally bailed on that pick. He thought somehow Caleb Williams was going to, as a rookie, step into that situation in Chicago and take them to the Super Bowl. And he has bailed on that, and pretty hilarious that he is actually picking one of Brew's teams. You know, now Brew did pick, I think, the Packers to actually make it through and go to the Super Bowl. But, you know, Brew did say that the Philadelphia Eagles, their whole supernatural funk thing was over with them picking up Saquon Barkley. So pretty funny to see Nick have to bail on the Bears there and bail on the rookie Caleb Williams and them representing the NFC in the Super Bowl and having to go with one of the teams that, you know, Bruce said was one of the best teams in the NFC, right? The Philadelphia Eagles, and I mean, they are red hot. They just took care of the Rams last night, and they really have had a bounce back season. Nick did say coming into this season that he thought that the supernatural funk would continue for the Eagles and that they would continue to struggle and that Jalen Hurts would continue to be terrible, you know, turn the ball over once or twice a game, kind of the way Jalen Hurts ended the season last year. Nick thought that would continue and the Eagles would really continue to struggle. I don't think he saw them being where they are right now at the top of the NFC. I mean, they're up there with the Lions. Right now in the NFC, it's looking like you got a couple teams up there. The Eagles are definitely up there. The Lions, with only one loss, are at the top right now. You know, you got the Vikings up there too. But with Sam Darnold, I don't know how many people really think Sam Darnold is going to lead this team through to the Super Bowl. Like, I think a lot of people are probably trusting Jalen Hurts, probably trusting Jared Goff way more than they're going to trust, Sam Darnold as far as a team to come out of the NFC and to actually lead them to a Super Bowl. So kind of funny to see this, and Nick is actually wearing an Eagles jersey on this show today in this segment because he's an Eagles guy now apparently. And, the whole Caleb Williams, Chicago Bears thing is dead. And now the Eagles, according to Nick, are supposedly going to make it through the NFC and make it to the Super Bowl. And, not a bad pick. I mean, I think the Lions are going to have something to say about that for sure. They just look like in my mind, without a doubt, the best team in the NFC right now. I mean, the Vikings are dangerous. They've got Jay Jetta. Sam Darnold has played fairly well this year. Jalen Hurts is looking good. Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown. Philly's got a lot of weapons too, but right now for me, I think Detroit is the best team in the NFC. Now, who knows if they're going to come out? You know how the NFL is. It's not always the team that plays the best throughout the regular season that's going to end up taking their team to the Super Bowl, but it should be a very interesting NFC playoffs to kind of see who can make it, out of that conference and maybe go through and see the Chiefs. I mean, that's what I'm thinking right now is probably we're going to see Kansas City in there again. Their defense is just nuts this year. Mahomes doesn't look very good, but with a defense like that, you don't need a quarterback that's really playing that great to win a Super Bowl. I mean, you can see Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl, right? So if you got good enough of a defense, I mean, you don't have to have some spectacular play at quarterback to actually get through the playoffs, get to a Super Bowl and win it. So let me know what you think about it here. Nick picking the Eagles over the Lions to represent the NFC and to show up in the Super Bowl to face the Kansas City Chiefs. Appreciate you for taking the time to watch this, and I will talk to you soon.